Hey everybody.
Hey.
What's up? How's it going? I've got Rachel here, as
Yay.
usual, my wife.
It's me.
I wanted to do something not different, but like I kind of did this before in the one video when I did my 20 questions about me. And as you probably saw from the title, these are 20 questions about Rachel.
About video games.
But they're gaming related, just because I thought that would be fun.
Fitting for a video game channel.
Well, you would assume, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Rachel, for whatever reason, has agreed, if not reluctantly, to answer a bunch of questions about video games at like 9:30.
I'm just tired.
It's almost her bedtime. It's like 9:30 at night, and it's her bedtime.
Yeah.
But okay.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this. Are you excited?
Sure.
Yay!
Yay.
Okay. Let's start. So the first question I have, and I just made these up, by the way, everybody. So you know, what are you gonna do? The first episode is, what was the first game that you ever played?
Oh man. I think technically I played Super Mario Bros. 3 before I ever got a Super Nintendo.
Mm-hmm. For the NES, you mean?
Yes,
Okay.
at my cousin's house.
Mm-hmm.
But the first games I really remember playing very well were Mario Paint and Super Mario World.
For the Super Nintendo.
For the Super Nintendo.
Cool. And so your cousins had an NES, really?
My one cousin, yeah, he was much older than me.
Oh,
Like
I
he's,
see.
he's in his 40s now.
So you started with the Mario game. By the way, I'm just gonna make this point. I wore the Yoshi shirt just for this.
Nice. I appreciate
Because
that.
everybody knows how much you love Yoshi.
Oh, yeah. Me?
Anyway, yeah, you.
Oh, man,
You're so
sorry.
sleepy. Alright, number 2, what is your favorite game?
Well, Majora's Mask. Anyone who's watched the Majora's Mask video knows that.
Well, maybe they haven't. Maybe this is the video they discovered the channel with.
I love
Hey
Majora's
everybody,
Mask.
this is Rachel.
Hey, go watch the Majora's Mask video.
Yeah, the Let's Play. As of right now, there's 4 parts of it. And it's surprisingly fun. It's already starting to change
Oh, it's
my
great.
opinion. Change
It's
my
great.
opinion.
I love it. He's enjoying it. It's a good time.
It's been great. So Majora's Mask. And you know what? Why is Majora's Mask your favorite?
Oh, okay.
I'm adding a little thing to that question.
Because, first of all, just the Zelda series is awesome in general. And that game, I feel like, is really, like, so much more unique than most other video games.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the whole time thing. The world is, like, really creepy and dark. Like, I love the mask element of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a cool game. I
Yeah,
just love it.
cool.
It's a good game.
And she also happens to be like a huge fan of the Zelda series, so it's like.
I mentioned that, yes.
Yeah. Oh, you
That
did?
was my first point.
Goes to show you how much I'm paying attention. Alright, let's move on to question 3. Question 3, what is your favorite console?
Good question. Probably the Nintendo 64.
Mm-hmm. And why?
I think it's just the most nostalgic for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just loved playing that game, or that system when I was a kid.
For just like all the...
There's a lot of really good games on it.
Yeah, there is a lot of really good
Great
N64
games.
games. I would say it's my second favorite, but it's an
We all
amazing
know
system.
how you feel about Super Nintendo.
Shh.
Your one true love.
Super Nintendo is like the best. But yeah, N64 would be a close second for me. But this isn't about me.
Taking it over. See how
Yep.
egocentric he is anyway.
It's my channel, okay? Go away! No, I'm just kidding.
You want to do like another 20 questions about you? Because I could just like make my exit at this point.
Well, you could ask me just the 20 questions. No, alright. So the N64, that's pretty awesome. I do recall, like, the N64...
It's a good one.
Yeah. The N64 was, like, the first system, I think, where... And you're, like, the same age as me, so maybe you'll remember, but, like... It was the first system where it's, like, I remember all the games
As they
coming
came out,
as
yes.
they came out. Super Nintendo was a little... Maybe towards the end of it, but not
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, I definitely
know?
agree with that. It also had a lot of really great multiplayer Mario games, I felt.
Mhm. I agree,
that
too.
I really enjoyed when I was a kid. Like, Mario Party was awesome.
Mhm.
I loved Mario Tennis, Mario Golf, you know?
It was a very good
It was so
system.
good. Mario Kart 64. What a gem.
You got so excited, you're like...
I forgot about Mario Kart
Yeah.
64, that's all.
Speaking of that, question number 4 is, what is your favorite video game series?
What do you mean?
Like series, like franchise.
Oh, I like the Mario games, probably.
Mario games?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you were going to say Mario or Zelda.
Yeah, I love the Zelda games. I just feel like there, as you mentioned in your video, there have just been so many Mario games.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So.
Cool.
Zelda in a close second.
Yep.
Sorry that I'm yawning through this
Yep.
entire video.
Yeah, it's not even 10 yet, and you're all sleepy.
Yeah, that's me.
Number 5.
I can see my pajamas.
That's okay.
For a second.
You're like all tucked in. You're ready. Number 5. What are some of your favorite memories playing games? I thought that would be a good one.
You're taxing my brain too much.
Oh yeah, yeah. Gotta get those gears turning.
Oh man. I always talk about how much I loved playing the Mario Kart. I think it's 7 for the one for the DS.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. Whoa, that was not what I was gonna say. It just kind of morphed into something else.
Okay, wait. All right. So let's
Okay,
backtrack.
Mario Kart 7 for the DS. I love playing. I have a lot of memories of playing that, like sitting in my room with my brother Kalen
Mm-hmm.
as adults.
So wait, Mario Kart for original DS, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But that's not what I meant to say. I don't know why that came out.
Oh.
What I meant to say was like the new Super Mario Brothers for the Wii. I remember playing that one
Mhm.
with my brother, and that was really good too.
Okay.
I don't know. There've been so many memories. It's hard to say. I loved playing the Donkey Kong Country series with you like last year.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Oh, like playing the Zelda games, like specifically Majora's Mask for the first time, and I was really obsessed with Cat Stevens at the time. So I would just listen to Cat Stevens and play Majora's Mask like every day.
Should I put Cat Stevens on as like background music in our Let's Play now?
Maybe when we get to like the Great Bay Area. No, sorry, spoilers, everyone. Specifically, every time I hear the song "Hard-Headed Woman," I think of that part of the
That's
game.
really random. That's really.
And it's funny because I played that game when I was like 10 years old, and the connection's still there, like
To Cat
17 years
Stevens.
later. Sorry, 18 years later.
That's amazing. Cool. Those were some good memories.
And there's many more, but I just can't remember.
Anything? Any other ones you want to mention?
Nothing that comes to mind right now.
Okay. Number 6. What is the worst game you ever played? I'm getting to this part of this. This is an interesting one.
The worst game I ever played. Probably something I don't even remember really.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything you could think of that like was particularly bad at least? Even if it isn't the worst.
I'm trying to think. It's not the worst thing I've ever played in my life, but I mean, Super Princess Peach, like, kind of sucked. And that's very memorable because I was excited about it because it had, like, the Yoshi's Island style graphics.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I bought it.
I never played Super Princess Peach. That's for the DS?
It's okay, it's just kind of lackluster. It's for the,
Game Boy Advance or the DS? It's for the DS, yeah.
And, just the fact that Peach's superpower was, like, using her emotions.
Yeah, it's pretty
is
shitty.
a little bit troubling to me.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Not just that, it seems like it would have been a good concept for a game, but it was not executed well.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. It really wasn't.
Also, I hate to answer for you, but I remember you telling me that you thought Paper Mario Sticker Star was pretty bad.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't even
Yeah.
get through that game.
Yeah?
Yeah. I played
Wow.
the first little bit, and then that was it.
Wow.
It wasn't even worth the, like, $20 I spent on it, or whatever it was.
That sucks.
Like, I didn't buy it.
I remember
for
I remember after you got it, you talked to me. He's like, "Oh, you're like, I got a Paper Mario game for the 3DS. I hope it's really good." And I kind of
It was
wish
not.
you had told me before because I would have warned you that because I heard it was really bad. I've
Oh,
never
well.
played it, but I've heard that it was like terrible.
That's okay. It's not a big issue in my life.
Yeah,
But I don't really regret buying it.
yeah, true. But it was it sounds like from what everybody has said that I'm actually
It's
looking
garbage.
at it. I'm looking at it right now. I'm pretty sure.
It's garbage.
Yeah. Like,
Don't buy it, everybody.
Yeah. That series, although Color Splash is
It
great.
put shame to the Mario part or the Paper Mario series.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's probably the only really bad one, right?
I guess.
So anyway, we're going on a tangent here. Kind of sticking with like the I guess negative theme here. Number 7 is what is your worst gaming memory?
Oh. These are difficult questions. I wish I had prepped for these in advance.
Well, I just wanted to throw them at you.
Worst gaming memory.
Like, is there anything like, for example, like this happens to me in games all the time, as some of you've probably seen in some of the series. Like, you ever get like
frustrated?
like getting stuck at a part and you lose over and over and over and over again, and you can't just stuff like that, you know.
I'm sure that's happened many times. One thing that comes to mind right now is the first time that I ever beat my brother in Mario Kart. It was Mario Kart 64.
Uh-huh.
And he always won because we were young children. And the first time I won, he was so angry that he turned off the TV during the, like, ceremony.
Oh, really? He was that, but he, wow.
Although, I don't know what I actually felt at the time, but I was probably actually triumphant because I won for the first time.
Yeah. He turned the game off during the trophy ceremony.
Oh, I've got one as well. I mean, collecting all those shards of the Triforce in the Wind Waker.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
That sucked.
Yeah.
That was horrible. I don't know why they designed that.
Yeah. I think they changed that in Wind Waker HD too. Pretty sure.
I have another one that comes to mind is playing. I mean, I really enjoyed playing Yoshi's Island for the DS, but I was like very, very sick that day, like specifically quite hungover.
Oh, 3DS, you're saying? New Yoshi's
So
Island?
my memories of that game were like playing it and then like throwing up.
Oh no. I recently started playing that for the first time because I borrowed it from her and I thought it was pretty good so far.
It's good, yeah. Like I said, it was just my state at the time.
You were hungover and
Yeah.
throwing up. Maybe you should have turned it off.
Yeah, sometimes I couldn't handle playing it, so I would just like lay there and like the music would just be playing in the background. It was a horrible day. Anyway.
Oh man. See, there's a couple of good ones. Number 8, this one I thought was interesting. I'm really curious to hear this one.
Mm-hmm.
What is a game that you have always wanted to play but you haven't?
Probably one of the Pokemon games.
Really? Really?
Because I feel like I'm missing out. Like, I was into the cards back in the days of the 150 original.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of know the original Pokemon, but like I've never played a Pokemon game.
Did you ever watch the anime?
Not really.
No?
No.
Wow. So, but you were into the cards. I guess everybody was though.
Yeah.
That's surprising that you wouldn't have played like blue or red or something.
Just didn't happen.
Wow.
My parents also wouldn't really let me get a ton of the cards.
Really?
My mom let me buy maybe like 1 or 2 packs, and then after that my cousins and I would just like scrounge up spare change, and like my aunt's house would just go rummage through her change and like steal it and go buy booster packs.
Ah, kids.
So I barely even like played any of the cards.
Did you used to trade with people too and stuff?
Yes. I remember once my cousin, this is getting off topic, I apologize.
It's okay, it's cool.
Once I had like the holographic Ditto, and my cousin had a non-holographic Ditto, and then like one day I looked at my binder and it was the non-holographic Ditto, and obviously my cousin like stole it and switched them, but then he tried to convince me that I never had the holographic Ditto.
Did you ever get your holographic Ditto back?
No.
That sucks. That sucks. Ugh.
Anyway, but yeah, I've never played a Pokemon game really, except like the mini games in Pokemon Stadium.
And this is something we were just discussing today for the first time, is that you own a copy of Pokemon Y, I think it is? Yeah, because I own X, it's the opposite of mine, so I've beaten X, but I'm gonna, I think, transfer all my Pokemon to Alpha Sapphire and start a new Pokemon X file, and you're gonna start a new Pokemon Y file, and we'll play together. And I'll give you a bunch of tips, it'll be fun. You'll get your first Pokemon game.
Yay!
Cool.
Also, I mean, I kind of want to see what Chrono Trigger's all about, because everybody is obsessed with it, especially you.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily need to play it. Like, if you're
Yeah.
gonna do that as one of your next videos, or series, sorry, I'd happily just watch it.
Yeah. Yep. That's a game that's definitely at least worth seeing if you don't play it, you know, but it's a fun game. Anyway, we totally went off the subject, but that was, so Pokemon and Chrono Trigger. Alright, number 9, what is your favorite multiplayer game?
Mario Kart?
Mario Kart? Just the series as a whole, I guess.
Oh yeah. The best Mario Karts are Mario Kart 64, Mario Kart 7, and Mario Kart 8.
Mario Kart 64 I definitely agree with. And 8's really good too.
But 7.
For me, like, I feel like that should be included
And DS.
in there is for me, Super Mario Kart is still my favorite. And Mario Kart Wii was a great game. And I know everybody's going, Double Dash, what about Double Dash? Double Dash is good.
The Wii one I felt was very forgettable, to be honest.
The Wii one? I played so much of the Wii version.
I was really not into the Wii at the time. That was like during my non-video game phase of life, so.
Yeah, same here, but Mario Kart Wii was like, that and Brawl were like the 2 games I always played on the Wii.
I pretty much only played Skyward Sword on the Wii.
So, of the 3, what's your favorite? Mario Kart 64?
Probably because of the nostalgia.
Yeah.
And then in terms of which one is the best game, probably 8.
Yeah,
It's a really good game.
8 is fantastic.
It's awesome.
We had a lot of fun playing that.
Yeah, well, I had a lot of fun, and he got very frustrated. Because I'm Notoriously
She kicks my
really,
ass.
I'm like really good
We'll
at
do a
Mario
video
Kart.
of Mario Kart 8 soon, guys.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
I'm pretty
Anyway.
darn good at it, I have to say. I'm not better. Okay, I feel like I'm worse than most people who are into video games at most games, but like I'm better at like a couple things like Tetris and Mario Kart, and so like I'm pretty proud of myself.
Yeah, I gotta play Tetris with you. That'll be fun.
Yeah, prepare to be schooled.
Alright. Okay, number 10. Alright. So, prerequisite here, if this is your first time ever seeing a video on my channel, she is obsessed with Yoshi. Okay? She loves Yoshi. So, number 10 is, what are some of your favorite video game characters aside from Yoshi? Because everybody knows you're the Yoshi master. Purple Yoshi.
Yeah, my favorite video game characters.
Give me like 5 of them. You don't even have to like rank
I
them
don't
or
know if I
anything.
really care that much about that many characters. This is a really difficult question. Nothing is really coming to mind right now, which is really weird.
Aside from Yoshi?
Yeah.
Look around the room.
I know, I gotta
I'm
think.
in my video game room.
Sorry, let me think, everybody, let me think.
Which I will give you guys a tour of one of these.
I don't know.
Like Link?
I guess. I don't know if I love the Zelda games. I don't know if like I adore Link or anything necessarily.
Alright, how about this? I'll name a couple series.
Also, say Midna. She's pretty cool.
Midna? Okay.
From Twilight Princess.
I was gonna name a couple series and see, like, what about Fire Emblem, if you had to pick a Fire Emblem character?
I don't know if any, like...
I know you love Fire Emblem.
I love Fire Emblem, like, the series.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's any character that's, like, my favorite. Although, Steven, if you're gonna watch this, I used to really love this one really obscure character named Lowen for some reason in Fire Emblem 7, but, like, I don't have any particularly strong feelings about him anymore.
What about Luigi?
Luigi's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say Luigi.
Yeah.
I forgot about Luigi. I don't know how I did manage to do that.
I figured they were all gonna be a bunch of Mario games. Dixie Kong?
I guess, yeah, I like her.
Who else? I'm trying to think of other characters.
I don't know, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm pretty crappy at this. Let's see.
There's a whole bunch of amiibo on the wall here.
Yeah, I'm having a look. I don't know. This is a difficult question. Yeah, I don't really care.
You don't even
Sorry.
care. Wow.
I apologize.
Wow. Wow. She doesn't care about video game
Yoshi's
characters.
where it's at, you know?
Yeah, Yoshi's pretty great.
I've
I
never
get
bothered
it.
making the list.
I get it. I was trying to think if there's any other Mario characters that you said.
I mean, Waluigi's pretty
Yeah,
good.
I just saw Waluigi. I was gonna be like, I'm pretty sure you're a pretty.
I love Waluigi, and I always used to play as him in Mario Tennis.
Yeah, Waluigi. He was. I think the reason for that is because Waluigi was just that like he was the new character, so he was so interesting, you know.
I got another one.
What?
Harry.
I was about to say that. That's the one. Harry from Mario Golf. Okay. So guys, we have aside from Yoshi, we have Luigi, Waluigi, Harry from Mario Golf, Midna, and who was the other one we mentioned? There was another one. Oh, the obscure Fire Emblem character.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So there you go.
go.
And Yoshi reigns supreme, I guess.
Of course.
Okay, 11. What game brings you the most nostalgia? I inserted this because I know you're a very nostalgic person, so I thought you'd...
You know what? Maybe, like, what's coming to mind right now is Donkey Kong Country 2. That brings back both childhood nostalgia and nostalgia, like, from playing that last year with you when we first moved to New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That game honestly brings a lot of nostalgia to me, too. That would probably be way up there for me.
It's great.
That and, like, Super Mario World, probably. Super Mario World,
yeah,
the big
yeah,
one,
yeah.
you know? I said the most, so you said probably Donkey Kong Country 2,
That's
right?
what came to mind.
Cool. What about Yoshi's Island? I'm kind of surprised.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, Donkey Kong Country 2. Number 12. What is your favorite game soundtrack or songs?
Oh, okay.
I figured
Let's
this
go back
would
to
be
Donkey Kong Country 2 for a minute. Probably the best video game track of all time is Sticker Brush Symphony from Donkey Kong Country 2.
Yeah.
What a gem.
Yeah, it's a great tune.
What a gem of a piece of music.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's awesome. In terms of soundtracks, I mean, Zelda's where it's at, you know. The
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time soundtrack, Majora's Mask, The Wind Waker's an awesome soundtrack.
Twilight Princess.
It's
We were
all
listening to
pure
that
gold.
today, actually. Twilight
Yep,
Princess.
Twilight Princess is really good.
Check out her cover of Midna's Lament
Yay.
on her channel. I'll put it in the description.
Yay.
It's really good.
Oh, I don't know. There's tons of good video games.
She's never played it, but she really loves the Super Metroid soundtrack.
I just love that as music.
Yeah, it's so good.
You know, it's just good.
I feel like Super Nintendo has some of the best soundtracks in games.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Absolutely. Okay. Any other tracks you want to name? Yoshi games?
All of them.
All of them. Every video game.
Every Yoshi. Oh, you know what one is really good? Yoshi's Woolly World has a really good soundtrack.
Oh, that actually has a phenomenal soundtrack, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yoshi's Island's awesome.
Yoshi's Story.
Yoshi's
Even though, like,
Story's
every
awesome.
song's kind of the same, like, tune, but, like, just a different style.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of same tune but a different style, the Yoshi's Island DS soundtrack is awesome. But it's like they recycle a lot of the same music.
The original DS or the 3DS Yoshi's Island?
The like DS one. That's a really good game.
The sequel. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else we got here. Okay, question number 13. What is, I guess you sort of answered this. You say, what is the most frustrating game or moments in a game that you ever had? You sort of answered it.
I guess I
but-
kind of answered that.
Is there a game you can think of, and all you can think of when you think of it is like, that game's just too hard, it's too frustrating? I feel like I have games like that. For sure.
Too hard. I don't know.
No?
I'm sorry. I'm getting brain
Worst
dead right now.
interviewee ever.
I'm sorry, I'm really brain dead. And also, if I had time to like think about these things, I may have.
Well,
had
that's
better-
why I was trying to put you on the spot.
Well, this is what you get. You get a crappy interviewee.
Alright, well, you sort of answered it before, because you were saying, like, I mean, when you were saying, like, some of the worst gaming experiences you've had, usually that kind of goes hand in hand with frustration, I guess.
Mhm.
You know? Tends to. Except for, like, Kaylin shutting the TV off. Maybe I can answer this one for the folks. I'm trying to think of some really, really frustrating moments in games that I've had. Oh god, there are many. Just watch Kingdom Hearts. No. Actually, Kingdom Hearts was fine. Watch,
I was gonna say Super Mario 64.
Super Mario 64, I had a couple of issues, which is weird because I actually overall did pretty well in that game, but there's some very, very frustrating moments. I'm trying to think in recent memory. For me. Honestly, I find the Castlevania games kind of frustrating. They're very hard, you know? There's definitely some moments in, like, Super Castlevania 4 when I was playing. It's like, you get bombarded by, like, Medusa heads and then freaking, like, zombies and shit, and, like, you know, it's tough, you know? There's...
Yeah.
Those... I think those moments in games where you just, like, repeatedly die, and you repeatedly die over and over and over and over again, and then it's like, you have to step away, you know, give it, like, a couple
And then you
days,
beat it
and then
immediately,
you'll
yeah.
beat it immediately, yeah, so... I know there's examples that I can think of, but... Or, I mean, I know that's happened many times for me, but I can't think of any specific examples.
You know what I just thought of? I was looking on the shelf, I saw Super Mario Sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that is a very nostalgic game for me.
Really?
You asked why Yoshi's Island I didn't mention as nostalgic. I think it's because things are really nostalgic for me when I play them, like, at one set point in my life and then, like, never again.
Yeah, that's true,
Because
yeah.
then it's really just associated with that period of time and, like, nothing else.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas
I see
I've
what you're
always
saying.
played Yoshi's Island, you know?
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah. I know what you mean. Mario Sunshine, I've only played a few times,
I
so...
only played it once when it first came out,
Wow, yeah.
and it was awesome.
I think I played it, like, maybe twice. It's been years, though. Or Luigi's Mansion. It's another good one.
Mhm.
Anyway, let's move on. Where are we here? Number 14. What is your proudest gaming accomplishment?
What is my proudest game? I mean, I was pretty pleased with how well I did in Majora's Mask. I don't know if I got really everything, but I feel like I got the vast majority of things.
Like, the first time you played it, or like, because I know you recently replayed it on the DS as well.
No, like when I was younger.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. Did you 100% that game, though?
I don't
later
remember. I don't remember.
Huh.
Proudest gaming moment.
When you beat Kaylin in Mario Kart? No, go ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
don't know. I don't know if that's something I really tend to like feel proud of.
Well, I mean, I'm not something like, you know, like I just mean like a moment where it's like you just were like, I did it. You know?
A moment where I did it.
I did it.
I don't know. Anytime I finish a game, because like often I don't feel like I finish a ton of video games.
Mm-hmm. True.
Sure.
In recent history for me, it's beating Kingdom Hearts. That was quite an accomplishment.
Bravo.
After like many years. But anyway, this isn't about me. I have a good one for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
With the two of us, we started around this time last year and ended in like January. The three of us, we beat all 3 Donkey Kong Country games for Super Nintendo. I'm pretty proud of that, to be honest with you.
That was awesome. That
And
was
we did it.
fun.
We did it in like succession, you know.
I just thought of a frustrating video game experience, although I kind of enjoyed it in a
What?
way. That level in Donkey Kong Country 3 with like
Oh my
with the
God.
lightning randomly strikes and kills you instantaneously.
Oh, and Donkey Kong Country, that was horrible. Oh my god.
It was frustrating. I feel like I found it somewhat enjoyable, frustrating, but you were just like incredibly unhappy.
Yeah, I was like, no.
But
'Cause-
those games are great and they are very challenging
Yeah,
sometimes.
that was good. Okay.
Sometimes.
Number 15. What is your biggest gaming related regret?
Nothing.
I thought of something. That's why I brought this
For
up.
me,
Yeah.
my biggest video gaming regret. Oh, stop.
That's why I said gaming related. You gotta tell the story.
Oh man. Alright, so in my period of time where I was like not really that into video games, I was moving into my parents' house and I had all these game boxes like from the N64 era. And I'm like, what do I need all this cardboard for? So I just recycled all of them because I had no idea that they had any value. And there was like a lot of them, like Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, like classic game boxes like in mint condition. That's all.
But to be fair, and
We still have some
Yeah.
that were my brother's,
Right behind you.
but I threw mine out.
yep. To be fair, we do to give you guys an interesting little
And I
look.
didn't even sell them, I just recycled them.
Whoops. That's
Ugh.
sorry for knocking the screen there. I mean, you got a bunch of Game Boy games and stuff. Like, you got like Mario Tennis original box, you know. What else you got?
Dr. Mario.
And let's not forget Lego Racers.
You gotta go for the gems, right? At the
You got a
bottom.
bunch of Game Boy Advance and Game Boy ones.
Go for the best one here.
Oh, that one. Speaking of which, that's amazing.
Donkey Kong
This one's
Country
also
2 box.
this one's actually really great too.
When I saw these, I was so thrilled.
This one's great too. Yeah, Super Mario Kart. And she's also got Super Mario 64.
Yeah, a lot of good ones.
Yeah, good reason to bust these out. All right, anyway, after that little like diversion.
So yeah, that was really stupid.
I'm sorry I put that in there.
That's alright. I really didn't play video games at all for a few years
Yeah.
there, though. I didn't get back into video games really until
Dave, look at it.
yeah.
Dave, it's Dr. Mario 64 inbox, and you don't have
And you never will, because it's mine.
it. Poor Dave. Sorry, Dave.
What was I saying? You distracted me. It's gone now.
We were talking about you throwing out.
Oh yeah, I got back into video games because I got a 3DS. My friend Greg and I, well actually it was Greg who was the motivating factor. He wanted to split a 3DS with me. So he could play Pokemon.
Oh really?
Pokemon Y. I think so. And so we split it and I got back into it again.
That's so random.
Yep.
How did you end up now with the 3DS, if I may ask?
I
since
bought
you
out
split it?
his half.
Oh, you did bought out?
Yeah.
What about all the games he bought?
I don't know.
Oh.
I just have them here. Presumably, like, they're his. He can take them back if he wants. Would you mind putting the rest of those boxes in this box?
Yeah, I will. Okay, let's go to the next question while I do this. Hold on.
Okay.
What game have you put the most hours into, or what's the longest you've ever played a game in one sitting?
I don't
Either
know.
one of those, you don't
I
have
feel
to...
like I don't really, like, remember things like that.
Uh-huh. Like, is there a game that you can just think of that you played for a long time? Aside from our marathons, by the way, because we did marathon Yoshi's.
Yeah. Those are probably the longest. I don't feel like
Really?
I've done that.
You don't think you've ever marathon games like
Not that I
that?
remember. I really like video games, but I don't think I love them as much as you.
Wow. So the truth comes
Don't
out
you-
in this video.
Don't you think so?
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, I love them, but I can't really think of a game I played like hours and hours and hours of in one sitting.
I feel like when I was a kid, I used to play them a lot more than I do now. Like, I would spend like many nights like just staying up really late and playing them. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You never had like a night like that where you'd stay up really late when you got a new game or something?
I'm sure it's happened. I just can't really think of anything right now.
Well, then I guess we could go with the marathons, right?
Yoshi's Island.
Yoshi's
7 hours.
Island. Yeah, that was that's right. It was 7 hours. Yeah, I guess that's a pretty good one though. 7 hours is a pretty long time. In recent memory for me, 10 hours of Pokemon. That was crazy.
Dear God.
And honestly, it would probably go to Pokemon overall because I remember when I first played it, I played it like. I just like played it for many hours, just like on the Game Boy. Like I think I had to change the batteries like twice.
I guess I'll just say with the Yoshi's Island 3DS that I was talking about, where I was really sick and I played. I played that pretty much all day.
Really?
And I played the majority of the game. So
wow.
there you go.
Yeah.
But that's only because I couldn't really do anything else.
Because you were so hungover. Nice. 17. Has a game ever made you cry? If not, what are some of the most emotional moments you've had playing a game?
I'm always going back to Zelda, but I think Ocarina of Time really, like, parts of that, like, hit me in the old heartstrings. You know?
Really?
Like, every time Sheik was, like, on the screen, I was like, oh, he's so poetic, or she's so poetic, so...
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a she at the time, so...
Yeah, it's true. I remember seeing Dan actually have a emotional reaction to Ocarina of Time. It was funny. Cause like the part where like it's the part in the game right when spoiler alert. I mean, I would assume most people have like played Ocarina of Time, but it's the part when like you go to the castle and like Impa and is basically escaping on the horse with Zelda, and then Ganon comes out. And then, like, young Link kind of holds his ground.
That made Dan emotional.
Yeah. He was, like, courageous little guy, you know? Yeah, it's cool.
For me, like I said, it was everything Sheik ever said. Like, Sheik would come in and say, like, all these, like, really profound things. And there'd be, like, this awesome music. It was great.
Cool. Yeah, the Zelda games are good for that.
Also, something in Majora's Mask that I'm not going to spoil for all of you. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'll point it out when it comes up. When we're recording it, so.
Okay, so number 18. If you could live in any video game world, what would it be?
Well, like, I mean, I want to say the Mario games, but more specifically, like, the Yoshi world.
I should have figured that
I live on Yoshi's Island. I just, like, eat fruit and, like...
Hang out with
Yoshis
like, all the time? Yeah. Would you just be a Yoshi?
I'd preferably be a Yoshi.
Yeah, that'd be great. Cool.
That's the life, you know?
You
want to be, like, a Pokemon master? I want to be a Yoshi.
Yeah, I would definitely want to be a Pokemon master, yeah. We'll never be fulfilled.
Yeah, there's a picture, like a drawing that you made of yourself as a Pokemon master on the wall.
Yeah, there is. I kind of want to show people, but I don't want to take it off the wall.
It's pretty great, just trust me.
I'll actually just insert a picture of the video right here.
The video?
Like, a picture of, in the video, I mean.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, number 19. What is your favorite video game moment with me?
All the time I'm with you. Playing video games. Okay,
There's many that I can think of. Like, so I'll let you just, you know, you say yours. I'll since it's kind of pertains to me, I'll put a couple of mine in too. But
the best ones. Mm-hmm. I mean, I hate to bring up Donkey Kong Country again, but those were some of the best. Oh, and then we played through Paper Mario.
Yeah, the original Paper Mario.
Together, that was awesome. I loved that. Splatoon. When we were living in separate countries, we would, for a while, Skype like every single day, and all the time we would play Splatoon.
Well, sometimes with James. Sometimes with James, but we would play a lot, just us.
Oh, that's one I should add in terms of long video gaming experiences.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I would play Splatoon for hours.
And also, that would also go for frustrating. Splatoon can be really, really frustrating. It's a great game, though. Great game.
I feel like I would have so much, like I would have much better answers to some of these questions if I was more awake. Because, like, all this stuff is coming back to me now.
See, there you go.
Anyway, go on.
There's many like that I can think of that we both like moments that we both shared. Splatoon was one, of course. All the Donkey Kong Countries and Paper Mario. Color Splash was really fun. That's something we recently played. Of course, you people know us playing Woolly World was like an amazing experience because it was us. It was the first series we did and stuff together. Mario Kart 8, even though that was really frustrating for me sometimes.
Good times.
And of course, doing the marathons with you.
Oh
like
yeah,
Yoshi's Island.
Those were
The Super Mario World one was fantastic.
I think that was my favorite one.
That was
I know
fantastic.
we've only done 2, but I think that was the one I liked the most.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of really, really good times. Maybe this one might not be for you, but it was for me. We played Mother 3, at least we started it last year, and we got kind of far, but now your file's gone. But I really enjoyed it.
It was good times
I loved
while it
it.
lasted.
That's something I'd like to revisit someday, but I can understand you not
We will.
wanting to start it.
Someday we will.
And whenever we end up playing Super Mario RPG together, I want to do that. I feel like that'll be fun because you've never seen the game. So, but yeah, and I feel like Majora's Mask is also gonna end up being another one of my favorite experiences because, well, I mean, I'm already starting to come around to the game, and I had like such a sour opinion of it,
Yay.
and it's so beloved by you that it's like, you know. But I think overall for me, like, I'd have to agree with you that playing through all the Donkey Kong Country games, specifically the second one, was the best.
Oh yeah.
And I definitely share the whole like nostalgia factor of that game that you do.
What partially made that so amazing was that we played it last fall when we first moved in together. So it was such a novelty that like instead of being 7 hours apart, we were just together every day.
Yep, it was pretty entertaining. We actually started it right before we moved in together,
Yes.
and then we finished it like while we were living at my aunt and uncle's for like a month last year. So it was really great.
Good
and
times.
then we started Donkey Kong Country. I think we finished that when we were living there too. I don't remember.
And
And
then we
we
played the third
Donkey Kong. We did it.
Once we had this.
We
place
beat all
open
3
up.
of them in like 2 months. It wasn't that much.
Because we did that every single night.
Yeah, every it was fun. Anyway, last question. And actually, I'm gonna have a bonus question that I thought of.
Okay.
But I did a bonus question for my video too. Last question is, why do you love video games? I thought this would be a good one to end it with.
They're fun. Oh, I don't know. Creative worlds, challenge, good stories, good music, blah blah, good times with other people.
It's the reason we met.
Yeah.
You know.
Caught me a husband.
Caught me a husband. Yeah.
That was my plan all along.
Yep.
Anyway, okay.
That was
Obviously it was not.
So that was your plan. You're like, I'm gonna get into video games, and then I'm gonna meet.
I'm 5 years old. I'm gonna ask for Super Nintendo for Christmas. And then when I'm 13, I'm gonna like start a website. And all with the goal of getting a husband. Yeah, obviously.
That's great.
Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. They're fun.
Yeah.
They're fun.
I also personally like that it's a way to instantly connect with somebody. I love that part of it. I've experienced the same thing with music. There's something like...
Or like being Italian.
Or being Italian.
It's so true, though.
That's funny. She's Italian, by the way, so...
Every time I meet somebody who's Italian, you know, it's like, so, what is, your Nona, like, your Nona makes sauce, right? And they're like, yeah.
Yeah! She does! It's got tomatoes in it? It does!
Yeah. Once I was talking to somebody about their Nona making sauce, and, like, apparently their Nona, like, got, like, there was, like, an explosion of sauce, and, like, so she came, like, running, well, not running, she was, like, elderly. She came out of the house, and, like, her children were there, and she was, like, covered in all this red stuff, and they thought, like, she was bleeding. I don't know why I told that random story.
I don't know. But it's one of those things, but my point is that,
It's
like...
bonding, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bonding thing. Like, I experienced that with music. If you find out somebody likes a certain band, especially if it's one of those bands where it's like, you know, it's like a cult following band, it's like, you're part of the club, you know? It's like, they like Rush.
So you're an
you know?
elitist, is what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah. But same with video games, though, you know? You know?
Yeah. I feel that way, especially if I found it that somebody likes Zelda. It's like, alright, we have, like, at least, 3 hours worth of stuff to talk
That's
about.
What's your favorite Zelda game? Majora's Mask, of course. That's why you like Dave, I think.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it was,
Dave,
that's
you
it,
watched
Dave.
That's
if you
like
watch this,
the only reason I like
that's it, Dave. It's because she found out you like Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's all I need.
Surprising you didn't give me the time of day, given I had such a negative opinion of Majora's Mask.
I didn't know that at first.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the last question, but I'm gonna give you a bonus question.
Yay.
You seem so excited about it.
Yay.
My question is, and it doesn't have to be one we played. What's your favorite series that we've done, or that has been done on the channel? What's your favorite game series? And it doesn't have to be one we played. And no, it can't be Majora's Mask.
I don't know. I really love the Super Mario World live stream.
That's one of my favorites, honestly. Thank you guys, everybody who attended
Yeah.
that. It was a fun time.
I really loved watching you play Pikmin.
Pikmin! Ah! Why Pikmin?
Pikmin's great. I
Yeah.
enjoyed that thoroughly. Especially the ones that Steven's in. Like, good job, Steven.
Those are other characters that I think you really like too, is the Pikmin.
Pikmin are cool. Yeah. Super Mario 64 was really good.
Oh yeah, Super Mario 64. Yeah.
And all the videos I'm in.
Yoshi's Island and Yoshi's Woolly World, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're Yoshi games.
Yeah.
Any what?
Some honorable mention video game experiences that I feel like I haven't really talked about because I wasn't thinking of it.
Okay.
Mario Paint.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the best times of my life.
Really?
I played so much Mario Paint when I was a kid. Yeah, my brother and I would just come up with like the most elaborate like scenes because you could just like draw and stuff and put like sprites in.
And you can compose music too, which is pretty cool.
We did a little bit of that, but it was mostly like the drawing stuff.
Uh-huh.
Good times. Also Fire Emblem 7.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Fire Emblem
That was
7.
like grade 12 in a nutshell.
Fire Emblem 7?
I can sum up grade 12 with like Fire Emblem 7 and like getting into like petty fights with people.
Fire Emblem 7.
But yeah, that was a great video game experience for me.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
That's it. Those
Great.
are my parting
Do you have any
thoughts.
questions for me?
If you could choose one video game character other than Yoshi that I remind you the most of, what video game character would you choose?
Oh man, that's a good one. One video game character aside from Yoshi that you remind me of. I want to cop out and say Luigi because your brother makes me think of Luigi, and you're similar to your brother. But that's a cop out, so I'm gonna try to think of something else.
What about Daisy? Because first of all,
Oh, no.
I'll tell you why. Because you love Daisy and you love me. Because I'm a brunette. Because Daisy's like the less feminine, like spunky,
She's kinda
not
like
girly
tomboyish,
girl
yeah.
version of Peach.
But she's still like.
Am I right?
No, I got a good one. Luca
Why?
from Chrono Trigger.
Oh, why? I don't even know the game.
Because
so.
she's nerdy and she's also badass, and she's like
That sums it up.
number 3 waifu.
And I know who I
Number 1 is Daisy, then Samus, then Luca. What?
And for you, I'd pick Waluigi.
Waluigi? Why Waluigi?
Because you're just like, he's like, that's the part you were born to play. You don't see how you're somewhat reminiscent of Waluigi?
Explain to the people why
You
I'm
just
Waluigi.
look like Waluigi.
I don't look like Waluigi.
Yes, you do.
I don't look like Waluigi. How? I don't have a long pointy nose that goes down like all the way to here.
Sure you do.
And a long chin and like pointy ears.
Okay. Say in the comments if you think he looks somewhat like Waluigi.
Why Waluigi? I mean, I love Waluigi's fantastic, don't get me wrong. He's like a really great character. He's one of my favorite Mario characters, but like, are you attracted to Waluigi?
No comment.
Alright folks, I guess that's the end of this. Thanks for like sacrificing your like early sleep to do this video with me.
Always.
I appreciate it. And I appreciate you for watching it.
I appreciate
Yeah.
you too, viewers.
And expect more of this. I would like to interview other people who've been on this channel, so you guys can get to know them a little better. Because guess what? This wasn't just about. This ended up not being totally about games, right? So I thought about doing like a get to know you thing, like kind of question.
Life.
Games are about life. Thanks again, though. I love you.
I love you too.
All right. We'll see you guys in Majora's Mask.
Bye.
Bye. Peace. Do you want another tea before we start?
No.
Okay, you sure?
You have to pee like 40 times tonight.
You always have to pee, sweetie.
Don't put that in the video.
It's gonna go, now. It's gonna go in the video at the very end.
Don't. There's too many comments about that.
You peeing all the time. Okay, ready?